It is amazing to me how many designers have so many negative thoughts rolling through their heads about themselves. So today we are going to talk about how positive thoughts create creative actions. Now, to me, this seems very obvious, but we're going to dig in a little bit to it because I want you to really analyze and have some self-awareness about what's going on in your own mind. Are you someone who tells yourself that you're not good enough? Are you someone who tells yourself that you're going to submit stuff when your artwork is better? Are you someone that you design something and then you just say you're going to put it away and bring it back a little bit later to work on it? I really think that when we have the positive thought that our stuff is good enough and that we're making wonderful things and that someone is going to buy it, then we take really great action steps, which is what I want to encourage you to do today. I want you to think about how to create great action steps. Action steps. Now, it's so amazing to me. We are in a field. Being a designer means that we are people who need to take action. And so many people are taking very little action. They're doing the bare minimum in this business to get by. If you're one of those people, I'm gonna challenge you to step it up a notch. Add more time to your design time. Add more production to your time. Add more shops to what you're trying to do. And by doing so, by creating all these small actions, it creates amazing results. So let's talk more about thoughts, okay? So I used to just be like, oh, whatever, like just design, you're gonna be fine. And what I found was, even in myself, that days where I was struggling with something, days where I, was just feeling really unmotivated or even bored or I didn't have a good idea, those were days that I didn't produce very well as a designer. I didn't produce very well. And so what I am here to tell you is that if your thoughts are in that place, then it's very hard for us to come up with actions that help us go forward, right? Whereas if we can start thinking very positive thoughts about ourselves, about our artwork, I know people believe in mantras. I don't really do the mantra thing, but I think it's a very cool thing if that's something that speaks to you. And a mantra is simply like saying certain words to yourself every single day. I think that can be super duper helpful. For me, it's journaling. I will just write out my thoughts and intentions. If you want to learn more about that, I have an episode a gazillion years ago where I talk about morning routines, so you can check that out. Anyway, I really think if you are constantly feeding yourself positive thoughts, then it will take you to the next level. Okay, so let's talk about this for a second, because I know lots of people are like, but I can't, it's really hard, I still really doubt myself. Okay, so we're gonna go once removed, because I think this is the easiest. For those of you who have children, understand this. Maybe those of you who don't have children, you have a niece or a nephew, or someone close to you, like a family member that you really, really love, or maybe a very, very good friend, okay? So picture that person that you love. For me, it would be like maybe one of my daughters. How would you like to speak to them, okay? Would you ever tell them that they're not good enough? Would you ever tell them that they're just not creative enough? Would you ever tell them that they cannot do the thing that they've really been wanting to do? Okay, I think when we believe in people and we want them to succeed, then we're going to say those things to those people. And yet, we do not say those things to ourselves. Now, I'm not talking about people who are making bad choices or have a history of patterns that you're trying to warn them against, okay? I'm just talking about, let's just think of this generally, okay? We're gonna pretend there's no past mistakes or anything else going on here. Really, in a perfect world, we would speak to someone that we really love and talk to them about how good they were, how great they were. It's definitely how I feel about my Design Suite members. Design Suite members know I tell them that they are, I hope they hear that I tell them that they are so good and that they're doing a good job, because they are. They're doing an amazing job, right? We should be speaking to ourselves that way, period. You would never, one of your best friends would never talk to you the way you dirty talk to yourself. And when I say dirty, I mean like you're telling yourself you're not good enough, the artwork is stupid, whatever you made today doesn't work, it's so ugly, the lines don't work, someone else is better than you. You know what I'm talking about because some of you are doing this to yourselves, right? There is never a good place for that. There really isn't. There's never a good place for that thought process, ever. But instead, if we can be thinking about how I'm excited about this, so like maybe you still don't feel like you're good enough, like move that away. Instead, think about your feelings around it. I'm excited to design this. This is gonna be so fun to do. I love having a new project. If you can change your positive thoughts to those types of things, what will happen is you will see positive and creative actions that follow it. And that's it, you guys. I find that my Design Suite members who are in a great headspace, those are the ones who win. So my challenge to you as you are moving forward in your design business is to talk nice to yourself and really figure out how to create positive thoughts, concentrate on the feelings around it, so that you can get excited. And guess what? It will follow. Okay, like the really wonderful thoughts like I'm good enough, I can do this, I'm worth it. These are things that will definitely follow. All right, I am so glad you came and joined me today. And by the way, I don't know if I'm saying this in any other place, I'm sure I am. If you have not left me a review yet, this is all free content. And the reason I'm able to do it is because of people like you who leave me great reviews so that other people are listening to what I'm doing. So if you love continuing to get this free content, please leave me a review if you're on the podcast. If you're on YouTube, which by the way, if you ever want to come see me chat on YouTube and feel like you've got that face-to-face connection, I'm just at youtube.com/Carina Gardner. And you can listen on the YouTube channel and please subscribe. Please subscribe, because that really does help me kind of see and gauge what kind of content that I need to give you guys so that you can become better designers. All right, guys, so glad to have you here, and I'll talk to you soon. Hey, did you know that you can visit me at makeanddesign.com to learn more about this podcast and join my VIP group for weekly freebies? I can't wait to see you there.